Isn't it usually a little red thing comes up?
Hmm. Oh, I think we might be going.
Oh, welcome back, everybody, to the Nosebleeds podcast. I think we're recording. It says we are, but our little friend didn't tell us.
I think there was an update. Maybe
Oh,
she's gone.
that was my favorite part. I knew when to go. That was like in Wayne's World when they'd be like 5, 4, and then the 3 fingers, 2 fingers, and then stick it up your bing.
So that so then we got I think we have to start this episode with a dearly departed Zoom lady.
Doom lady. Yeah, I wonder if she did pass away and that was the problem.
I think that's it.
Oh
It
God, I
we,
know. I'll pass away.
oh God, Zoom
Oh,
lady. Oh my God.
I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know. I know. Recording progress. I know. I know. I love her. I love her. Oh my God, I'll pass away. All right. Only half the audience will know. Will know the Paul Witt, but there it is. That's the best I got for the day. Starting this thing off on track. We sat down today and we were like, what do we got going on? You know what? It's been 3 weeks. Let's just hit start and go.
1961's the last time we recorded one of these
Yeah.
episodes, and
Yeah.
we had a we had like a 90-second pre-production meeting while you were at the Snoop Dogg
Yes.
concert the other day.
Yes.
Let's how was that?
First off, we were in 524. We were high, but we were right behind home plate,
Okay.
looking straight down on the little ant that was Snoop Dogg.
Hmm.
Thank God for the big jumbotrons. Uh, Funniest thing in the world, number one, place was pretty packed. I heard it was sold out, and I was like, man, everybody kept saying it's sold out. It ain't. This ain't sold out, but it's packed.
For the
And
game.
for the game,
Yeah.
and then in the ninth inning, I remember looking back. That was in like the sixth or seventh, and I remember looking back in the ninth and going, "This place is fully packed now."
Really?
So many people did not come for the game. They went for Snoop. That was it.
Wow.
Now, if you were up high, you could hear it and you could hear the beat. The word you couldn't hear a lot of stuff clearly um, because they just used the PA system from the stage.
Uh,
It doesn't go out over the whole stadium PA system, which doesn't make any
right.
sense.
Yeah.
So the only PAs you got are out like in center field, and you're all the way up in the 500s behind home plate, but you don't get to hear. Super, super great there.
It's weird that
Yeah.
they wouldn't have it
Yep.
the audio
Yeah.
correct on that. Okay.
Warren G made a little pit
Mm.
stop in. That was pretty
Nice.
cool. Yep, yep.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, it was a good time. I obviously had a good time because I hate when people do the stuff where they record stuff on Chat Snap
Hmm.
with concerts, and I get
Yeah.
somebody text
15-minute story with
somebody yeah somebody text me and they're like, saw you're at Snoop Dogg, and I was like, how'd you know? They're like, it's on your Snapchat, and I was like, I don't even put anything on Snapchat, dude. I was feeling good. I was feeling good. I was feeling good. I was feeling good. Faux show.
I thought you might have had a couple of ginger ales while you were at the game,
Yeah,
maybe when I
yeah,
talked to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I called you, right? Or did you call me and I answered?
I think
You called me and did I call you back or did
maybe
I
you
just
called me
answer?
back or
Oh,
something.
okay.
I can't remember
I
now.
called you because Snoop was on. I'm like, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
talk
yeah.
to Adam while Snoop's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. I couldn't really hear much,
Anything.
but yeah.
No, neither
Uh,
could we, so it's okay. But no, it was good. We had a great time, man. It was, there's a group of about 10 or 12, 10 or 11 of, I think 12 of us actually
mm,
that went. So it was a good time. Had a lot of fun. A lot
very
of fun. A
nice.
lot of fun.
Good.
But the Reds did lose. That sucked.
Yeah.
Andrew Abbott pitched phenomenally and they lost again. Again for him. He's got like a 2.8 ERA or something like that and they just cannot win a game for him. But they did get the dub today. So big
Another
victory.
series from the Phillies.
Another, yes. Took a
That's
series
big.
from the Phillies. Makes that tied series with Pirates not so bad.
Hmm.
Just don't lose series. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Tie the fours, win the threes.
Yeah.
Let's go. Keep it up.
Yep.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Hope the Mets keep at it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Game and a half back of the third wild card spot, I want to say, maybe
Something
something like
like
that.
that. Yeah, somewhere in there.
I didn't see what the Mets did tonight, but
Uh, the the um the underdogs, the home underdog bets,
yeah.
3 straight series we lost a game. That was crushing. still. We did lose three in a row. We just, as long as the Orioles can hold on tonight, we will hit. We'll hit. The series will be done on Wednesday, and you still got another game Thursday. Some people have games Thursday, so I feel pretty good about it. Feel pretty good about it still. I was a little nervous after the deadline, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah.
We might have got a little cocky with it there for a minute. My bets were getting a little bit high pretty quick, but I cashed out on purpose because I didn't want to see myself dwindle down fast. So if I
Yeah.
see a lower money in the thing, I won't make as high bets.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good for you. Yeah,
and
I
Aaron
feel
was happy.
yeah, I'm sure. I feel like since I started doing it 3 weeks or something, um, maybe about even,
Are you?
maybe just a couple dollars under,
Well, you're
maybe.
betting 1, 2, 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're not going to
I'm at
see.
248 now.
Are you at 248? So you were making enough money to bump up to 248.
I did.
You were making enough. We just ran through a little streak there. Don't
Yeah.
worry,
Okay.
it'll come back. It'll
I'm
come
I'm
back.
sticking with it.
Stick with that 248,
Okay.
and by the time we talk again in a couple weeks, you'll be at 4816.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe. Yep. If it does, if it starts climbing again.
Man, that first time you make a $20 bet, you're like, oh my God, I'm betting $20 on a team to win a game and a crappy team. I straight up bet 2 bills not that long ago for the Reds against the Dodgers.
Gosh.
2 bills.
Wow.
Reds against Dodgers and hit that thing. Hit that thing, baby. Let's go. Trust the process. Trust the process. Uh, on that note, yeah, I don't know. I have nothing on the Reds note. I was on vacation, missed a lot of time there. We left super early on Friday, late, like, so it was, we didn't end up doing it Thursday night because I needed to get some sleep. And then, yeah,
Well,
yeah,
how was vacation?
vacation was awesome. Caught a Montgomery Biscuits game.
Nice.
One of the coolest stadiums you can go to, dude.
Yeah.
Old school. Kind of reminds you like an old Tiger Stadium, kind of like it was a building, like an old building, and that was the stadium. There's train tracks going on the outside,
Mm.
real old school looking. Um, just like every other minor league field, man. You're right on top of the action. It's so cool.
Yeah.
We had a blast, a little rainy, but had a blast. Vacation was good. We left Friday night to come home.
Hmm.
Left at 10:30 at night. I wanted to leave at 10 Central Time. Pulled into the baseball park at 10:30 a.m. Drove straight through the night. I got up at 9 a.m. on Friday, and I meant to take a nap. Wanted to find time to take a nap. Laid down for about an hour. Nap. Maybe slept for 5 minutes. Not long. Listen, we've been talking about this. I don't even remember Alabama. I don't remember going through Alabama. That's the biggest state you got to drive through.
Wow.
Monday night Raw Vault got me through the night, brother. 5 episodes of Raw, and we were home. We were home, ready to go.
Wow, good
Ready to
for
go.
you.
Next thing I know, I look up, it says, "Welcome to Tennessee." I said, I don't even remember leaving Florida. Let's go. Nicely done.
Well, I'm glad you I'm glad you were aware enough to keep everybody safe on the drive.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you to, um,
Stone Cold. It's 1998, dude.
okay.
This is the huge, like, insane Mr. McMahon Stone Cold time.
Wow.
This is the biggest part of that.
98?
Yeah, biggest part of that. Um, the biggest part of the Stone. I mean, Stone Cold like kidnaps him and all like threatens to kill him a few times. Uh, Stone Cold's been arrested 3 times now. I'm pretty sure.
Has he shown up in the hospital with the mask on,
Yes.
the doctor
Yep.
mask?
That
Okay.
was while I was driving home.
Okay.
Having
Nice.
while I was driving home.
Nice.
Beat the crap out of his ankle.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. After he's the one who put him in there. Yes, absolutely. Mick Foley was in there and turned around and left. And don't worry, the doc's there, and there he is, Stone Cold standing right there. Super great. So that got me through. Had a nice little baseball tournament, a little All-Star weekend. Got to coach some baseball, and
Let me ask you about that.
yeah.
I get a screenshot of a box score. And it's what, 29-3?
29-3.
Okay, so the game that I was at on the 4th of July was very similar,
Okay.
it seemed. Trying to remember what the final score to that was. It was something 20 something to 3, I think, in that one too. 23-3, 26-3, something like
Yeah.
that, maybe.
Where were you at on the 4th of July? Oh, that
Your
was our, oh
your
my
your game.
gosh. That's right.
That's
That
what I
was
mean.
another, yes, that was.
Yeah.
Again, I hit that. They didn't have a lot of pitching. I think they thought it was an all-star game, so you don't know the kids on your team. So you just start throwing kids out there to pitch, right? We're just throwing one pitcher an inning. It worked out for us. They either walk us or we got a hit every time. Walk or hit. And I'm like, at some point, I'm just like, this is bases loaded because we weren't going anywhere further than first base. We're not taking any bases, none of this stuff. And it's like, geez, oh, Pete, it got out of hand. The fifth inning might have been an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh my God. And it's an all-star game. This doesn't count for anything. It
No,
doesn't
no,
it
it means nothing at all. It means nothing. What
and you were up for what? 30 something hours probably, maybe
for that
48
game?
hours.
It was worth it for all that, baby. Let's go. If we're going to go. Let's go hit, baby. Let's have some fun.
I remember seeing that your first three hitters, including your son, were all 3 for 4.
Yeah.
You had one kid. There were maybe only two kids that didn't have a hit, but the one kid who didn't have a hit had
Walk.
four
He
walks.
walked 4 times in the tournament. I think he walked eight or 9 times. He was 0 for 2. He was 0 for 2 in 3 games.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
With
And I think
10 plate
he scored
appearances?
like 6 or 7 runs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, that had to be fun to be on that end of it for
Oh
sure.
yeah, absolutely. We lost our bracket play game, which sucked. I mismanaged our roster. Totally the coach's fault. But it was fun, man. I had an absolute blast. I had an
Good.
absolute blast.
So that was the All-Star game for the league that you played in
Yeah.
over the
So
summer.
so the team, it's not like you're getting the best of the best in the city. It's not that kind of all-star game. It's the league we play in, and there's a gold, silver, and bronze. There's 50 some bronze teams, like 20 some silver teams, and 9 gold teams. So your gold players were a select few on the team. It was mostly your lower level kids, but they were still good kids on those teams.
Yeah.
But you could tell it was cool to be able to coach. I got to coach some little things that my kids already have been doing for years, but you get to coach those kind of little things and like kind of show somebody how just timing on the base paths works and different things like that. It was fun to see them kind of, oh, okay, and then it work. And it's
Yeah.
like, see, that's why we do that. This is why we take our secondary here and not here. This is when we do. It was a lot. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Love that.
I enjoyed that.
I love that. Yeah, that's exciting coaching stuff. I've been jotting down some notes for my upcoming basketball season,
Yeah,
which is still a few months away. Um, and kind of getting excited about planning
yeah,
and
yeah,
doing that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna shoot a message pretty soon to the athletic director at the school I'm coaching at and get some answers on some questions I have. It's just I wanna go into the season very prepared, you
yeah.
know.
Parker's in middle school now. He'll be in
Hmm.
7th grade. So this will be his first year playing for the middle school. And they had Trey Scotty was their coach for the last like maybe 3 years.
Okay.
Trey Scotty was he worked under Chris Mack at Xavier, or maybe I think it was Mack, not Steele, maybe Steele. Either way, he worked with them under at Xavier. Um, Fantastic coach. He took a job coaching. It's either a freshman or JV out of Mason, I want to say.
Mm.
So I was super stoked. I'm like, look, the school may not have the most athletes, right? We probably have the least amount of athletes. Maybe we have athletes, but just the least amount of kids that try out for basketball and stuff in the district. But he was gonna get really good coaching.
Mm.
And so we went to the open house. Nobody knew who the coaches were. Found out it's this really young guy just started teaching last year. Don't know how much he knows about basketball. But the other one is a former Mount St. Joe player and played
Oh,
basketball in college. So
good.
young kids, so it's all good. It'll be all right. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'm
Good.
excited about middle school, dude. I think you're gonna have. I think you getting to do that and have full control, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. Yep. I'm looking around. I've sent some feelers out to some girls I've coached in the past to see if they want to start coaching
Yeah,
now,
do
and
it.
yeah, so looking to get all that stuff prepared, and you know, I'm working on my. You got to jump through 15,000 hoops to get certified to coach.
And
So
you've
I'm
done
working
it.
on that
You've
now.
done it before.
I've
Is it
done it a
is it
bunch of times.
more or less? The high school and middle school's got to be the same, right? It can't be.
It's the same.
Is it the same? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Basically, make sure you're not a pedophile.
Yeah.
Uh, and I don't know how they do that. They just make you watch a video on how not to be a pedophile.
No, you got to get a background check and you got to
Well,
get
the
your
background
fingerprint
check,
done
yeah.
and
Oh, you gotta do fingerprints.
hmm yep.
Good.
So yep. So you got to do all that stuff and yeah, take a whole bunch of those classes and learn how to use an AED and all that kind of stuff.
CPR, all those.
CPR and yeah. And then it's, and then there are quick little courses about how you're supposed to be calm in situations and teach your athletes how to be good sports and be respectful and all
Sure.
that. And I'm like, okay, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, that's the part that is not. It's probably the most important, but also
hmm
probably gets overlooked the most because
yeah,
anybody that gets into a competitive situation, it's very difficult. The sportsmanship thing should always be there,
yeah,
but uh, it's tough. Your competitive juices get flowing, baby.
yeah.
It's
Especially the older they get. Once
uh-huh.
they get in high school, they start those lips will get going, man.
Yep.
That's
No.
when the
Yes, they
when the kids get upset, they'll let it fly.
Yep.
So
And they see every other player in the NBA do it all the time, and they watch all the YouTube Gary Payton videos and Larry Bird videos, and all they hear about is the trash talking, and they all want to do it.
yeah, yep. No trash talking on my team.
I'm not a fan of it.
Nah,
We had a
not
kid.
not
We
at
had a
this
kid.
age.
We had one of the better players. Mic on. Cheer Mike on. Yeah,
Yeah,
just cheer him on. Don't
yeah,
probably don't need to. Probably don't need to do that, buddy. You ding dong.
yeah, yep. Yeah. So I don't know. So that's all that's been going on. Anything going on besides? I mean, your kid. It's big time week for you guys. Your kids are getting ready to go back to school. It's that time of the season. We're gonna start talking about football in the next week or two here. We're gonna have Andre Edwards on. So if you're watching this and you've watched us for a long time, that's like our biggest episode of the year. Usually having Andre on for the Bengals preview.
Yep.
We'll get that going probably next week and see who's gonna be singing at the end of the year
Oh
here.
yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. I can't wait. Very excited to have Uncle Edwards on, and you speak cousin. I feel like he's getting older and I'm staying younger.
Yeah, you do seem to be getting younger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the white grays in my beard are going away. There's few and few every week. It
Yeah.
almost looks like if I watch videos or see pictures of myself from a distance, it almost looks like I shave the center like a Hollywood Hogan style beard, like shave the middle part of my chin and leave the goatee on the outside because of how white it is. It just blends in with
Or
my skin.
like dyeing that part like
Yeah.
who was it? Steiner
Yeah, yeah.
what's his name?
Scott
Steiner.
Steiner.
Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um
Big Papa Pump.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen him speaking to that on Raw Vault. Well, he was mostly
No,
WCW
yeah, in the
anyway.
very beginning, the
The
Steiner
Steiners were
brothers were in the
yes,
very
that's
first,
right.
and then they went to
And
WCW.
he looked totally different
Oh
when he
yeah, yeah.
first
He had the
started.
mullet. He had a little baby fat on him still. My dude was fresh out of Michigan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was before steroids and everything.
Yeah, I don't know
Um,
about that. Yeah, still might have had some of that going on. Maybe before he knew the best way to work out, but definitely maybe still popping, maybe still shooting a little bit.
all right, let's see. Boy, it really felt like
What
we had a zillion
what
things
did
on.
you have going on while we were gone? Oh, I
Nothing.
you how many open mics have you done in the past 3 weeks?
Hmm. Probably six or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. So you're still on a two a week pace pretty much.
About that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it Monday, Thursday? Where are we going?
It's usually Monday, Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday.
Um, yeah.
Hyde
Did
Park still?
did Monday and
Is it
Tuesday.
Hyde Park area or Mount Lookout or
No, Mount Lookout.
Mount Lookout?
That's every other Sunday. Got that one. I've done
Okay.
that one the last few weeks, or the last couple Sundays, I guess, that they had it.
What
Uh,
what brings in the best crowd?
the So the one that I go to on Mondays, I haven't been in a while until this past Monday, but Commonwealth Comedy Club in Dayton, Kentucky
Oh yeah, right there
is
outside of Newport.
is getting big time, pretty big, and they have the what do they call it? The workshop on Mondays. You go, you sign up like an hour and a half before the hour before the thing starts,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Like a luck of the draw kind of a deal?
no, they based on who you are, your success, and then if you show up a whole bunch of weeks in a row and sign up a whole bunch of
Mm-hmm.
weeks in a row, you're not going to get on until you've been there for a while.
So it's
I've
like
done
the
it
old
twice.
school ways. It's like the way they used to do it back in New York and all that. You sign up. If somebody comes in, you're going to get bumped. You might get a minute. You might get 5 minutes. You may not.
Yeah, yeah, and like amateurs like me, like I've done it twice in the past, and I got 3 minutes.
Hmm.
3 minutes is what you get. There's maybe two or three people who end up getting five, or maybe four or five that get 5 minutes. Um, it's about an hour and a half show, and then and they have like I think they have paid regulars there, so like you can get passed at Commonwealth.
Nice.
And so you show up and you sign up, but if you're one of those people, you're going to get on.
Yeah.
So I mean, a few of the best comedians in the city are on that show just about every week.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's always a good show. And then there are people like me who are pretty new to it and
Yeah.
get on once in a while, but you do end up seeing a lot of the same faces. But it's a good show, and there are people. It's free, so it's open to the public. People come in, and it's mostly comedians there, but there will be four or five, maybe three, four, five tables with couples and stuff, and so you actually get people off the street.
What time does it start?
7:30,
7:30. Huh?
7:30 every Monday.
Hmm.
So anyway, that one's good, and
How long does something like that go? Until all the comics go, or is it just like a 2 hour deal?
Well, that one's like really, like they're really
It's
strict
move.
about it. It's
Yeah.
really fast paced. There's a the host technically is on the God mic, they call it, and he's just in the back of the room on the mic.
Oh,
He doesn't
he's
go
not
up every
coming up
time.
and down every time. Yeah.
He's as soon as that person's done, Adam Schmidt, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your next comic, Chris Witt, and then the next guy goes, you got to be ready to go up on
Mm-hmm.
stage. Your time starts right now. You get in the light. If you got 3 minutes, you're getting the light at 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes, you might have about 5 more seconds
You
to
get the
finish
double
up,
light, right?
and
Is that the double light?
you might get the flashing light. Yep,
Yeah.
at 3 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes and 5 or 10 seconds, maybe.
He's gonna
Mike's
start
Mike
talking over.
going off, or yeah,
Yeah.
or he's talking over you. So yeah, there's that one, and then the one at Go Bananas on Wednesdays is similar to that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm doing that one next Wednesday.
Nice.
Like Go Bananas. Yeah,
Good.
it'll be the first time I'm doing that one. So yeah, fun.
So, have you got to know any of these dudes that like take the list and do all that stuff yet? You get to
I mean,
if you after you've been there a few times.
I know some of the people that host some of the mics around, yeah, and I don't know the guy that hosts quote unquote at Commonwealth very well, but I know their owners and the one guy who like helps them
Hmm.
put together shows and
They
stuff. He's pretty
probably
good.
love anybody that wants to come up, and if you're there a couple times, they probably try to introduce themselves. I imagine
Yeah,
they want to know you.
when I first started, yeah, I said hi to them a few times and stuff, and then they were looking for help to pass out flyers at a parade or whatever, and I
Oh
helped
yeah,
them with that, and
there you go.
that helped a lot.
Nice.
So now they like really recognize me when I get in there. Now I've been the last couple weeks because I didn't go for a while. Been the last couple weeks and did not get on.
Yeah.
And so I guess I'm kind of starting over. But I'm really hoping I can get on next week, next Monday, because I've got the show at Go Bananas on Wednesday, and I want to be able to get in a room like that and
Yeah.
be able to get, because I think I'm only going to get 3 minutes at each place. So, which is fine, because I hate all of my jokes. I have two newer jokes that I'm doing, and that's pretty much it. And I'm trying to figure out how to fill the other time,
You're not
because
doing any of the old stuff? And I say
nah,
old stuff, dude, it's 3 months old.
right,
Bro, it ain't that old.
right. No, I don't.
Not even
I don't like anything else.
well, you're never gonna like anything.
No, no. I know. There's
I like the wrestling joke. I like the coaching little kids
I
wrestling
don't-
joke. A lot of people get that.
I haven't done that. I
Or
I
maybe
haven't
I
done
just
that
maybe
in
just I get it.
I don't think I've done that joke since the first few weeks I started doing comedy. I think that was
I guess my
yeah.
idea of comedy is different than no,
I d-
than one.
it just there's something missing. I feel like I would have to keep working on it or something, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
How do you feel? So you have one that you in the chamber that you're working on that you're like, this is gonna be it. I just got to get just something down.
um yeah, there's one that is developing into something.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get a rhythm down with it and figure out how to exactly say it. Kind of a short joke. Both the ones I'm working on are kind of shorter and but it's I don't know. It's they've gotten okay response, I guess,
Yeah.
which is better than nothing.
Yes. Yes.
Which is
Even if you get a giggle at first, right? If you get a couple giggles in the crowd, I'll take that.
yeah,
I'll take that.
yeah,
It's better than everybody staring at you.
yeah. I so I did an open mic yesterday and I go down there and I'm the first one it's in the basement of this place in Mount Adams, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I get down there, I'm the first one in the basement down there. And I'm down there for a couple minutes, and then this big group of like bros walk in,
Oh,
like dudes in their probably early to mid 20s.
no.
They all look the same.
Khaki shorts,
Uh,
flip-flops, uh, turned up collar on the polo shirt.
not the turned up, it's t-shirts, but
Okay.
it's khaki shorts
Yeah.
and
Tight, small khaki shorts that
yeah, yeah,
my sister probably wore when she was in seventh grade.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, like that. Um,
Bros.
And yeah,
Ugh.
the dad hats that are in style or
Uh,
whatever for those guys.
the rope hats. They all had rope hats on, didn't they?
Rope.
Oh,
Uh,
so bad. Yeah, I
yeah.
hope Aunt Peggy's not listening.
So is that
She got me a rope hat. It's a really nice rope hat. It's that Ted Karras Cincy,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's really nice. Bengals one.
Yeah.
I just I've made such a big deal about rope hats over the last year and a half. Makes it really tough.
Some of them look cool,
Yeah.
but anyway, so I'm like, oh no, these guys are gonna be terrible.
Yep.
So what I find out is, and by the way, I ended up being first on the list, right?
Uh-huh.
So the host went up and did five or whatever, and then he brings me up. And what I found out right after, I think I think right after the second guy that came up, who's one of like the paid regulars at
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth.
Yeah.
I've seen him open for somebody, maybe Dan Soder or somebody like that. Um, so he's gotten some paid gigs, but I think it was him that mentioned he found out that those guys were all there because their buddy was going to do a set because he came in last in their fantasy football
Oh, it was
thing
one of
last year.
those. So they weren't there for you. They weren't going to heckle you. They were saving the heckling for their buddy.
I was hoping that was the case, but you don't know like if these guys aren't
Uh-huh.
familiar with comedy shows. And
Yeah.
the host tried to say, "Okay, who's been to a comedy show before?" A
Uh-huh.
couple guys raised their hand. He's like, "Okay, so you guys know, shut up."
I love
And he's like
it.
tried to make sure he knew,
Yeah.
those guys knew. And they ended up being very well
I'm
behaved.
sure. Good.
And they're,
Good.
they, a couple good laughers and stuff like that. So it was good. And then their buddy actually went up and his first time did really well.
Nice.
So it was cool. But yeah, So it was, but that was like a scary. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be. And Monday night was really bad. I went after the Commonwealth thing where I didn't get up. I went to this
Yeah.
little bar up the street that I usually do,
Yeah.
and there was hardly anybody in there. I have two jokes, like I said.
Uh-huh.
Forgot the punchline on the first one.
Oh
So,
no.
so I mean, it was a
You
nightmare.
got to bomb somewhere. Bomb there.
I
Bomb.
bombed.
Yeah.
I
If you're gonna
bombed.
bomb there.
I bombed, and then as so that's the first joke, and I'm like, and I'm like, even talking through it, I'm like, forgot the next line, so that's not any good. And I'm like, okay, well, let's transition to the next one. And I mean, it was just the worst. It
Oh, and
was
then you're
so bad.
sweating,
Sweating.
profusely sweating.
I can feel how red I am.
Yes, yes.
Um,
The sun is radiating from your body.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
The
I'm
whole room just got 4 degrees hotter
the
because
sun. Yeah,
you're in it.
the sun just complained about how hot it was because of me. Um,
100%. That's awesome.
so, and then as I'm telling the second joke, I'm remembering the punchline, and you can't go back and do it now.
No, sir, you can't.
So, so anyway, that went really bad, and I'm driving home, and I'm like, I don't, maybe I just won't, maybe I'll just never do this again. I don't, it's, what am I doing? Why am I even doing this? I'm not doing this for any reason. I just like comedy. So, anyway, but then, I get home and I'm like, I got the one tomorrow. I'm gonna bounce back and and then I wrote some things down, made a note card, and I'm looking at that. And then I'm like, you know what? At these open mics, even the guys
Bring
that
your
are
cards up.
professional,
Yes.
some of them are standing there holding their book, like, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so and so,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, all right, this is just especially this one on Tuesday. It's in the basement of on a Tuesday.
On a
Nobody's gonna
Tuesday.
see this. So anyway, and so I did. I brought some notes up there, and it went much better. Um, and so yeah, so that's what's going on with that.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very excited. God, I'm so jealous. So jealous. So awesome.
Well, oh, by the way, the one on Tuesday in the basement, um, last week when I went to it for the first time, stripper pole in the middle of the stage.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Like, and then,
I'd be like, I feel like I'm should have been here earlier.
yeah,
Am I late for the party?
and then pillars down the center of the room holding up the building, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at, so people are like mostly on the left side of these pillars, but they go back far enough where some of them are blocked,
Okay.
some of the people, and so it's just like a kind of a
Oh, it's set up
narrow
like this all the
room.
time.
Yes, in the
Oh,
basement.
okay, okay, okay.
Yep. Yep. So, but there is a little stage in the front there and a little bar down there. So, yeah. So, but then yesterday, stripper pole gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you definitely missed out.
It was nice because I'm like, this is in the center of the stage. Where do I stand?
So that's the cool thing, though, right? Like these are the stories that later on down the road, you're on a podcast and you're super famous and you're talking to somebody and you're like, "Oh
Super
my
famous.
gosh, dude, we one of the," and they're like, "What was the worst show you ever did?" You're like, "I've done a show in a strip club."
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it ever was or anything. It was just,
No, but you
I don't
can
know
turn that into a joke.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
It's true. I feel like I've heard people say they've done comedy in strip clubs before.
I'm
So I'm
sure.
sure those exist somewhere. But yeah, but anyway, it went better yesterday.
Good.
So that's it. Come to Go Bananas on August 20th.
Love it. Love it. August 20th, go bananas. So is that something you just sign up for and hope that you get on, or did you
So that's
do
their
some?
yeah, that's their pro-am. They do it every Wednesday, and you have to sign up, and they book out like couple months in advance. So if you emailed them right now, he'd be like, you can go on October 13th or something
Oh,
like that.
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
you just get like have you did you ask for multiple dates or just the one?
I haven't. Just the one. And I'll see how this goes. And
Yeah.
if I want to keep doing it or if I want to do that one specifically again, then I'll
Yeah.
do that. So I might, because that's just like the other one where they have Go Bananas and Commonwealth have like paid regulars. So those are pro-am shows and they're quote unquote open mics, sort of, but you might not see like you'll see a list of people and I'm on that list on Go Bananas, but then there will be like four or five like
Big.
pro or
And
semi-pro
their names will be a
comedians.
little bit bigger.
Well, or they won't be listed at all, but
Oh,
they'll be on the show.
but they'll be on the show.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. So no matter what, you're gonna see good shows at both those places. So
Good. I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
Gosh, I don't know if I'd be good at a small place like that. I laugh like I laugh probably when I'm in a place like that.
Mhm.
I laugh a lot,
Yeah.
and I
You have
feel
a
like
big
I would
laugh.
be. Yeah, it's a big one.
Here's why that's good. So I'm sitting there at Commonwealth on Monday. I already knew I wasn't going up, but I'm
Hmm.
staying for the show. There's a guy that's on there. That's one of the paid regulars. I'm pretty sure at Commonwealth. He is recording. He's from here. He's at a bunch of open mics. He's recording his first special next month, September 20th or 22nd or something like that, I think,
Yeah.
at Commonwealth.
Okay.
There were these two people, this couple that were just off the street
Uh-huh.
at that show on Monday, and the guy laughed so hard and so loud at almost everything. That guy went up and did his set, and he's like, "What are you guys doing on September 22nd?" And and they're like, "What? I don't know." He's like, "You're coming to my special taping because I need you here."
I need this laugh
And
on my
then
special.
so he got off stage. Next guy went up. Next guy's doing his thing on stage. And then I look over.
He's talking
That
to
guy went back and got like complimentary tickets or whatever and gave them to those people. Like, seriously, I would
not.
love for you to be at this
Oh,
show
that's
because you
cool.
guys are such
Yeah.
good laughers.
Oh, that's even better.
You
Yeah.
met that. I feel like that would be
Yeah.
like comedians
I will
would
be a
love that.
professional laugher without a doubt. I
You
could
would
be a
that
professional
would
laugher.
absolutely you could. You yes. Yes.
100%.
You and your mom
Oh, yes.
could be a professional
Yeah.
laugher
Yeah.
team
And we'll laugh at everything.
and get yeah.
Mom may not laugh at everything. I'm gonna laugh at everything. You get a little dirty for you'll get a dirty laugh from mom. Ooh, sometimes she'll laugh and then ooh herself because she shouldn't have laughed at it.
Yeah, you guys are both really good laughers and yeah, I mean comedians would love that. You guys could be a traveling
Traveling
laughing
laugh.
tag team
I love it. Yeah, could do that.
and
Could do it.
just go to all the biggest shows for free.
Sit wherever is closest to whatever crowd mic they have.
Front row for Bill Burr and Nate Bargatze
Let's go.
and everybody.
Yeah, guaranteed to hear my ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. That's pretty cool though. That yeah, I never thought about that. But yeah, if you're probably like yeah, you're yeah, I want you there. Please,
Especially
please,
if you're
please,
taping a
please.
special.
Yeah, yes. If you think I'm this funny, I need you and bring some of your friends.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. Well, good. That's a good little summary of what's been going on.
Yeah.
Good little summary of what's been going on. You know what? I think we take this opportunity to talk about, we talk about comedy and you think of guys like Bert Kreischer.
Sure.
You think of guys like I'm trying to think of fat comics, big comics.
Oh gosh.
And it makes you wonder how they would be in a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
not where I thought you were going, but yeah.
It does.
Yes.
And
Ralphie May,
if he made that, I was
Pa-
trying to think
Patrice
of
O'Neill.
Patrice would be a good one.
Yes, I
Yeah.
guess they're all dead pretty much, but John Panette, dead.
Chris Farley,
Chris Farley, John Candy. Let's see.
John Belushi.
John Belushi. Oh man. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that with that being said, let's move on to our Mount Rushmore of uh wrestlers build at 350 plus.
That's right.
How much research did you do on this? Because you don't need a lot.
You don't need a lot. I
Did
did
you?
some.
Did you? So did you find these old dudes that they built at 900
Yeah.
pounds? Yeah. I mean, there was some wrestler. One of them they built at like 700. He might have been
I know.
close to it.
I know.
I think they just like took sheets and sewed them around him.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't even remember all their names. I gotta look. I
I
gotta
know.
go to
I
my
almost
list
just
real
said
quick.
one, but I don't want to say it before in case he's on yours.
No, mine aren't gonna have any of those dudes.
Okay.
I can already promise you that. So
Then
you got any of that? Go ahead.
then my favorite one of those guys that who's not on my list, but my favorite one of those guys, Haystacks Calhoun.
Yes.
I mean, that's a giant guy that probably could only wear the overalls that he had.
Yeah.
And I'm sure those were about 8 or 9 pair of overalls sewed together,
Yeah.
sewn together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Haystacks Calhoun. That's a good one. The other, so where's he at? Where's these old dudes, man? Where's the twins? There was twins that were both like 900 pounds.
Are those the the guys on that famous picture on the little motorbikes?
Yeah. Oh, might be. um, anyway, we'll get back to
Yeah,
this list here.
I remember seeing them, but I don't remember their names.
So here we go. Let's see. Where's these guys at? They're going to be in the very top of this list. I got to go down to the best of the best. All right, so I'm just scrolling now, so this is no good. But um, let's just start throwing some names out because there's a lot of them. I mean, Big John Stud built at 384. You've got, let's see, well, Eric and Ivar, but I don't wouldn't even. But Umaga built at 350. Let's see, there's some other ones that were in here. These were big dudes. Oh, you've been seeing Kurgan. No, you haven't got to Kurgan yet. Where are you at on the vault?
95,
Yeah.
mid 95 maybe.
Yeah, I don't think you're there yet. Um, but yeah, a lot of 330s. Lots of
Yeah,
330s
yeah.
that guess what? You don't make the cut. You
Sorry.
know what I mean?
Sorry, you're not fat
You're
enough.
not fat enough. So we'll go to let's talk about I'll go with my probably number one.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh, there's
go.
no problem. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
There's only one, right?
Yeah.
It's on the count of three. One, two, three.
Andre
Andre the
the
Giant.
Giant.
Yeah, of course. So that's number one. Depending on where you look, he's built at all kinds of different
Yeah.
weights.
Right.
Everything's over 5 bills, though. There's nothing that had him under 5 bills.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Um, lots of good ones in here. Guys that aren't did not make my list.
Mhm.
Um, is Rikishi. I
Mhm.
loved Rikishi. Did not make the list. Uh, John Tenta did
Mhm.
not. Earthquake not make the list. He's big boy. But there's some good ones out there. So do you want to go with your second or somebody else on your list?
You know what? I think I'll jump to, and of course these aren't necessarily in order, but I
Yeah.
would I would maybe say, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, these dudes, the
Golly.
biggest dudes you've ever seen in your life, the McGuire twins.
Twins, Mark
Their
and
name were Benny McCrary, 745 pounds, and Billy McCrary, 723 pounds. They were called the McGuire twins. I'm talking monsters,
gosh.
monsters. And then this was the other guy that was real pop. Happy Humphrey.
Yeah.
Happy Humphrey was another one that
Yeah.
super popular back in the 60s and 70s. Um, anyway, I had to get those two out. I had to find those guys because
Those
those,
are,
yeah.
if you look those guys up, if you're listening to this. Um, I'm gonna you mentioned him a minute ago. I'm gonna throw, and there are a bunch of guys that could be in this spot, but I'm gonna throw Earthquake on there.
You are going to put him in your
I'm
top four?
I'm putting Earthquake in my top
Oh,
four
okay.
just because he was so big in the era that I was really, as a kid,
Uh-huh.
was really into wrestling, and he
Yep.
seemed like, because I didn't know about the McGuire twins
Yeah, so
or
Earthquake and Typhoon were just absolute monsters.
Earthquake and Typhoon were monsters, and Earthquake was, I just remember seeing him wrestle a lot for a little while.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then
He's back. He'll come back. You're going to see him again. He do you remember when You'll get into the to the 97, 98 time. And actually it's 98 is when it happens. Do you remember when ICP
Yeah.
was in there?
Yep.
So there's a guy with a mask that's got like looks like he's got boils all over his head, but it's covered in a mask. That's John Tenta.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember hearing that. Um, was that wasn't the oddities, was it? It was the oddities.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was the oddities.
Um, okay. So I'm putting him on there just because he was so big and he did that his like the precursor to his move, he would like pound like make like an earthquake
Yep.
basically in the ring, like jump around you. And then I forget, just splash, something
Basically just a big
Chinese
jump
finger
and
splash
yeah.
him. Um, so yes, so I remember that. I remember very vividly when he wrestled Jake the Snake, and I want to say he tied him up in the ropes, got Damien in the bag because he was scared to death of Damien.
Hmm.
Got him in the bag, did his off the rope,
And
and
jumped on
yeah,
Damien.
and
Yes.
sat on
Yeah.
Damien. Jake is like tied in the ropes, crying. And I remember that was like a major, major moment.
Absolutely.
So, um, I'm throwing Earthquake on there
All right.
just
Well,
for the
so
memories.
my number two, I'm gonna go with you. He's big in where you're at right now.
Okay.
Yokozuna. Love me some Yokozuna.
Yep.
Um, dude was I watched the special on him too. Holy cow, dude.
Can't remember if I watched that. What's going
He,
on? You remember?
I don't know. One,
I'll look it up.
I just start watching them all the time. I think it's one of those biographies, maybe. But oh my gosh, dude, he just ate, and the gimmick was all that what the gimmick was, and he just wanted to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was obviously unhealthy. I mean, that's how he
Yeah.
died from being a
Gosh.
monster.
He was he Samoan?
Yeah, he's part of the whole what's the family that's got The Rock and
Mm,
the Uso
the
twin
Maivia
and
family or
Maivia
whatever.
family. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Not my well, Maivia
Yeah.
was Rocky Johnson, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I thought that he was supposed to be a Japanese sumo wrestler, I guess. But
Oh yeah, definitely Samoan. 100% Samoan.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. An Anoa'i, the Anoa'i family. That's
Oh,
the wrestling
okay,
family
okay.
that's Samoan. All the Anoa'i. Anoa apostrophe I. I
Yeah.
think that's how you say it.
Yeah. You know my favorite thing, just a quick aside, my one of my favorite things about wrestling and looking back on it, the same guys who got famous and who they were before, like the same guys being multiple characters at
Oh
different
yeah, I
times.
love it. It's
That's my
awesome.
favorite
Yeah,
thing
so
to
cool.
to
Yeah.
learn about that or to remember it, or it's just
Even watching characters like grow, right? Like Hunter Hearst Helmsley. He was
yep,
Hunter Hearst Helmsley when he came in.
yep,
And he's a prissy, English guy, coming in and slowly but surely turn into Triple H.
yep.
Like that stuff is so much fun.
I just maybe the last episode I watched, um, Stone Cold Steve Austin was not Stone Cold Steve
Oh
Austin.
yeah.
He was
That was part of
the
the
ringmaster.
natural. Oh, he was the
He
ringmaster.
was the
That's right.
ringmaster.
That was after the Natural Blondes. That was
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
because uh, Blondes
yeah,
and they talk about former tag team partners. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so I like the John Tenta thing you were talking about. He was Earthquake. He was whoever he was there. Was he the Punisher maybe or something like that? Or
Yeah, he had
anyway,
a couple of yeah.
whatever he was. Um, okay, you just said it. I'm gonna continue on with it. Yokozuna's on my
Is on
list.
yours? Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So
I
that's three for you.
Yeah, I pay attention because he's wrestling a lot right now when I'm watching. I pay attention to how much weight it looks like he's actually putting on people when he does his off the second rope.
If
Uh,
you listen to people talk about it, they said like there was it was not a fun move to take
mhm.
because sometimes he would
Put all his weight on you.
He'd drop on you.
Yeah.
He'd hit and he'd come on you slow, but he was definitely sitting on you. You can tell. Sometimes he sits
Yeah.
on him, and sometimes he sits on him with the rope and holds the ropes.
Yep.
When he's holding the ropes, he's pulling off.
Hmm.
Sometimes he's sitting on you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm paying close attention to that
Hmm.
whenever I see him wrestle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I love listening to people talk. I love listening to wrestlers talk about like who's the what do they call it when you're the toughest, not the toughest, but the stiffest. Who
Stiffest.
the
Yeah.
stiffest wrestlers were, and a
Yeah.
lot of them say Yokozuna is
Was he bad? Was
towards
he
the
bad?
top. Yeah, I
Really?
mean Vader is without a doubt at the top.
He just got big. He just
Va-
came on the scene when I
yeah,
yeah.
Vader almost killed somebody on Monday Night Raw because he basically was this kid. It was like one of his first times out, and he basically was like, "I'm gonna beat the living crap out of you," and he beat him so bad he paralyzed him.
Gosh.
Yeah, he said he went back into the hospital afterwards, and he was crying, feeling sorry, but it never changed. He was one of the stiffest dudes out there, like Shamrock and Kent
Mhm.
Blackman. All those guys like that, they were all super stuff. Brock Lesnar, they say, is super stiff guy. Like you're gonna get in the ring, you're gonna get you're gonna get hurt.
Mhm.
Gunther, this dude Gunther now,
Mhm. I
like
think they said that about Ultimate Warrior, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, Ultimate Warrior was dangerous. People thought
Yeah.
he was dangerous.
Goldberg too.
Goldberg had one kick. He had one kick
That
that
was
knocks.
it.
He had
I
one
feel like
kick.
I heard a bunch of people
A
talk
lot of
about
people. Well, he's definitely stiff. Like
that.
he let you have it. Like you were getting chopped. You were gonna get your elbow. He maybe not the best puncher, right? Like, you might feel a
Mhm.
little bit of it,
He just wasn't very
but he
technically
had
sound.
one kick that really. Who was it?
Was it Bret Hart? Because Bret Hart's
Yes,
like
that's what it was. It was
he's
Bret Hart.
famous
Yes,
for
for hating
hating
Bill.
Goldberg.
It was Bret Hart because Goldberg was new. It was when Bret Hart first came to WCW, and he says he hurt his neck because when he gave him a kick to the face.
That's right.
And part of that is on Bret Hart because you have to take it correctly too. Like
Mhm.
there's it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
Goldberg to this day could care the acts like he's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like
He just had his retirement match.
I know it's
And he
crazy to
fought
think.
Gunther, who's like the stiffest dude out there now. And they just beat the daylights out of each other. It was like, when like you can like they just take an open hand and just smack them in the chest.
Hmm.
Bro, that is a legit like when they've got handprints all over them.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee came on the Pat McAfee show after he had to like got into a little tussle with Gunther, and he's like, "This is what happens when wrestlers get their hands on people that aren't wrestlers. They want to show them, and he shows he's got bruises all over him from getting beat the daylights out of him.
Gosh.
I love that stuff. That's fun to me. I had an argument while we were on vacation. I turned on Monday night, turned on Raw, and my father-in-law, this dude's all fake. It's all scripted. I said, yes, absolutely, it's scripted. But big dog, this ain't all fake. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference between scripted and fake. Yes, that punch was fake. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, he did not kick him in the face. No, no, you're right.
That might
However,
have been some kind of
yes,
contact.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that dude did jump off of the top rope,
Yeah.
do a flip, and land on that guy's knees,
Yeah.
and that all happened.
Yeah.
Like that's legit. That legit happened.
Yeah. Some
That's
of it's impossible to fake.
yes. That dude did a running, Superman dive onto the ground and jumped into three people. Yeah, they caught. He was like, they know how to fall. Know how to fall? That doesn't even make sense. They just went through a table. I don't. There's no real way. There's no easy way to do that. That hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. There's no. Oh, there's a way to fall through a table so it doesn't hurt and the table breaks. You got to have enough pressure to break a table, even if it's sawed a little bit. You got to have enough pressure to break a table, but you do it the right way where it doesn't hurt you. That stuff, it's like, dude, this stuff hurts, man. These dudes are getting it.
Yep. There's all kinds of documentaries about wrestlers. I mean, you can see it all over the place. Wrestlers are in really bad shape as they get older
Yeah.
because they just are destroyed. Their bodies are
Their
destroyed.
knees, think about all their moves. When they do all these moves off the top rope, they're landing on their knees, not on the person. They're landing on their knee. Now the mat is got all the stuff to try to make it as best as possible, but they're landing on their elbows and their knees and their body more than the other person's body. Like that's those are real bumps.
Yep.
And wrestlers talk all the time. You only got so many bumps on your bump card.
Yeah.
You only got so many, and then you're done. Like this whole John Cena. You watch Unreal yet?
No,
Okay,
I
and
can't
that's new
decide.
stuff because you're not a new stuff guy, but it's really cool.
I've
It's
heard
behind the
of it.
scenes, and he's straight up. John Cena's like, look, man, I love this more than anything. I physically cannot do it anymore.
Mhm.
This is what I this is all I ever want to do, but I physically can't do it.
I saw a trailer or something for that, and it was like at first I was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is like truly behind the scenes, and they're talking for real about it."
No, it's 100% behind the scenes.
I thought I saw something that was like made it seem like they were sort of doing something for that. Like they were, it wasn't scripted for that, but it was like it
Now,
seemed like there was something a little set up, or like Triple H was like reacting a certain way
Triple
because he
H,
was on camera.
Triple H, it does seem like sometimes he's going a little overboard, but Triple H also did all this. So he goes up and he's like giving people hugs and like whispering in their ear and telling them stuff, and you can hear him. And it does feel a little awkward, but I think that's real. I think that like they talk about wrestlers back there and stuff like that. Like that's the way the wrestlers react to it. It feels super real. Like a lot of the women wrestlers, they're like overwhelmed with emotion after these huge matches. And he's like, these chicks get it. They get it. Like some of these guys, if they don't win, they're all pissed off because we scripted them out or did something different. The girls get it that it's the show, it's the pop, it's
Mhm.
all that stuff, right? And they love that. They don't care if they won or lost. It's that, and they come out and so it's, dude, I'm telling you,
I might,
it's pretty
I might
slick.
give it a shot.
It's pretty slick.
I might give it a
Pretty
shot.
slick.
Okay, sorry, we're three in. I got us all over the place
Oh,
here.
yep. You
We're
got three
three in,
minutes left.
and I oh yeah, and we still got to do comedy. Okay, so my fourth one's going to be a surprise. Who are you thinking for your fourth?
I've only done two.
Oh, oh,
So this is tough. So I'm gonna have Vader on mine.
oh, okay.
I loved Vader. It's Vader time.
I
Uh,
did not ever care for Vader.
no,
Hmm.
and I'm going Big
Oh,
Show. I'm
wow.
going Big Show. Mabel Viscera, he's terrible. Everybody says that he was one of the most dangerous people to. He was a guy that when he did the jump up and that was his move. Mabel, you remember Mabel?
Hmm.
When he did that squat, that butt bomb or whatever you want to call it, he didn't catch himself. Or like when he would do a senton bomb where you're supposed to like just barely graze the other side of him and then roll off of him, like when you're jumping on your butt onto him or whatever, big guys do it. He jumped all of his weight and he like broke people's ribs and all kinds of stuff, internal injuries. Yeah, he was insane. Um, but King Kong Bundy, another one,
Mhm.
I didn't know King Kong Bundy that well.
Yeah.
So I didn't put him on there, but I did put Vader on there, and I think I'm gonna go Big Show, even over Mark Henry. I loved Mark Henry. The whole thing with Mark Henry in China was awesome.
Yeah.
Like the restraining order, and then they go on a date, and
I forgot about all that.
D'Lo Brown was the
Halo
was
Brown.
the limo driver. So good. So good. Also, Braun Strowman's really cool too. Bam Bam Bigelow, another one. Actually, I'm gonna put Bam Bam on and take Vader off.
Okay.
But I'm keeping Big Show on. Big Show, Bam Bam, Andre the Giant, Yokozuna.
Very good. My fourth, I'm kind of glad you mentioned him, Mark Henry.
Mark Henry's awesome,
I
dude.
love Mark Henry.
And the longer he was in it, like in the beginning, he was just kind of a like he became a insane wrestler. There's some crazy stories about his strength.
I know. That's my favorite thing.
Big Show's like Big Show. I was watching a thing not that long ago in an interview, and they're like, "Who's the toughest wrestler? Who's the this wrestler? Who's the craziest? Who's the strongest?" He said, "Strongest? Not even close. Mark Henry.
Yeah.
That's the easiest answer of all the questions you had. Mark Henry is by far the strongest human being I've ever seen."
I feel like I've heard Austin say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he might have had
Stuff
him
that
on
he
his
would do
podcast.
backstage. They talk about bending bar, all the stuff that like
Hmm.
people can't even think about. Like these huge monster strong dudes, not even close. And he just grab it and go.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon told there's a Mark Henry biography too.
I think I've seen it.
Vince McMahon, he asked Vince McMahon if he could take some time off to train and go do the strongest man competition
Yeah.
after he's a weightlifter and all that. And Vince said, If you don't win, don't come back. Now you're like, if you're gonna go do that, we book you as the world's strongest man. You have to win or don't come back. And he won.
Wow.
And he won.
I love that. Makes me like him even more. Um, yeah, I feel like he's a guy that goes on a lot of wrestling podcasts
Yeah.
and maybe he even has one or so, I don't know. But I see clips all the time of him telling stories and people telling stories about him. Just he seems like a cool guy too.
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Lots of good ones. Lots of good ones out there. Yeah.
All right, everybody else
Trying to
I
see if I
had written
missed
down
anybody.
was you
Giant
already mentioned.
Kamala was a good one.
Mm,
Um, oh, Big John Stud, 364.
mm-hmm.
Big John Stud's in there.
Yep,
Yeah, there you go.
very good.
Cool. All right.
How much do you think Dusty Slay weighs?
I'm gonna go right now. How tall do you think he is?
It's very hard to tell. I'm gonna say
He
about our height,
he
maybe.
could be 5'9" or he could be 6'2". I wouldn't
Oh,
be
I
able to
think
tell
I
you.
think he'd be closer to 5'9".
Okay, so then I'd say he probably weighs a buck 80.
Yeah, that's what I am.
Oh, there you
Five
go.
nine, 180, about
Mhm.
there. Um,
Yeah, me too.
184. You're 184.
184. Yeah. Plus. Wait, no, wait. What does Dusty say? Around. What was that? It's been so long. It's been three
And
weeks since I watched a special.
72.
But one of the biggest things was they said it was like it's about $38 or something like that. It's just over $38. So, what was that joke? Dag on it. That was probably the best joke of the whole thing. Anyway, all right,
Yeah,
because it's been 3 weeks and I did not go back and watch it again.
I know. I thought about trying to do that tonight too. But didn't
So
make it.
so I say we just, you got anything quick you want to say about it?
I wrote down Larry Bird doc.
Yep.
He did talk about Larry Bird, which was awesome.
Always good.
Something about milk. Uh, something about small talk and suicide. Something about serial killers.
Oh,
Um,
the Bundy thing. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if he realizes how much he says, you know.
Uh-huh. I
Um,
think he does.
you think so?
A lot of that is to try to pull the crowd back. I feel like a lot of that is if he feels something didn't work, he starts doing that to pull the and make the
Mm.
crowd kind of giggle and then go to his next joke.
Well, he does the we're having a good time.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But you knows are about every three words, like in the middle of
Yeah. Ugh,
jokes.
it's tough. Yeah.
I just really it jumped out at me. And then I put footwork. He looks to me like how I feel like I do maybe on stage, where like this nervous energy where he kind of like is constantly shifting his weight.
Yeah.
And it's surprising because he's like a pretty big comedian that's been doing it for a long time, But I kind of noticed that. He's just like constantly that's as much movement as he does.
Oh yeah.
And that because that's I wrote that down too. No frills, just spoken word, and I
Hmm.
love that. I always say that. He's just standing with the mic and he's telling funny jokes, and that's it. Um, so yeah, those were the things that I wrote down when I watched it a year and a half ago, and that's all I got. And I have a score written down.
All right.
What'd you like?
Yep. All those things. Um, there was I do I'll tell you I did not like it. I remember that.
Mhm.
I thought it was good. I do remember the score that I had in my head when I watched it. Um, I think that it, the slow talking stuff, like you better have some good punchlines, and I feel like he missed on some.
Mhm.
There was a few that just didn't hit. There was still good
Yeah.
stuff in there,
Yep.
but he definitely didn't feel like they all hit.
I'm
And
with
I
you on
think
that.
part of that is his delivery. I don't think they were bad jokes. I think some of it's the delivery. I don't know. There's something about the way that he does that he his I don't know if it's his tone or I don't know what it is, but there's something to it that just but yeah, I'm ready to go when you are. I'm gonna go. Here we go. You ready? 2.8.
Oh, holy cow. Okay.
Low or high? Low or high compared to you? I was low.
Low.
Yeah. Where are you at?
3.5.
Oh, he was good. I could probably get as high as a 3. but I'm gonna stick with 2.8 because I don't go
Okay.
3.0.
Let's convince each other. So you go up to a 3 and I'll go down to a 3.2 and we're
Uh-uh.
pretty much right there.
I'll be 3.1 if I'm going anywhere. I am not doing a 3.0.
That's
I refuse.
right.
Don't you try to talk me into that, sir.
Okay, so 3 exactly. I got you down for a 3.0000. Okay, good. Um, okay.
All right, so now we need next week's Mount Rushmore and next week's
Yep, comedy.
comedy.
Next week's Mount Rushmore, and I'm doing this one specifically with the plan that Andre Edwards is going to be on.
Yes.
Okay, because he'll be into this one.
Hmm.
I'm going to do the Mount Rushmore of all-time Bengals defensive players. Got
All
that?
time
Bengals
Bengals
defensive players.
defense.
Hmm. So obviously Vontez perfect, but basically the other three. Um,
I've got two right off the bat. I got two that are right there.
right. Vontez perfect and
The
David
only
Vulture.
the only defensive starting lineups I owned.
David Vulture, that
Uh-huh.
is one.
Yeah.
Defensive on the Bengals would have been Tim Crumry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the same ones.
Yep. I think we all did.
Okay. Let's see. I had a list here of comedy specials. Where'd it go? It is somewhere in here. Hmm, that's interesting. Well, I'm gonna go with not there.
Nope.
Okay. Um, boy, oh boy.
Well, there's quite a few out there.
Yeah, I had a list of them in here. I thought this is all basketball practice plans. Um, okay. Well, then let's go. Shoot.
Orioles did win, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. That's a quick 8 smackers in my bank.
Yeah, baby. I had 50 on it. I had 50 on it, so that's a good. I think I hit 120 on that. It was either 120 or 110.
Good for you,
Yeah.
man. Okay. We're going
Trust the
to
process, baby. Got to trust the
you
process.
gotta trust the process. If
Trust the
we've
process.
learned anything from the Philadelphia 76ers.
That's exactly right.
Okay, here we go. Comedy special. I just went to YouTube because I feel like those are gonna be the fun
Did I talk you into not taking the Nationals anymore, or are you taking the Nationals still?
taking the Nationals.
Okay.
Yep. Just
Look,
just the Rockies. Rockies are the only one we're not doing.
as of right now, it looks like the Nationals may be the only. I'm doing this to help you.
I
Keep
know
going.
it.
Oh,
I
you
got
got.
a, I got a
Oh, geez,
circle
you
of
got the
death going.
circle of death.
Yep.
Um. So, they might be the only ones. And the cool thing, I love getting to bet the Reds. That's the biggest thing for me. I just love when I get to bet on the Reds. Like, let's
Hmm.
go. I get the,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
You and
So
Pete, man.
it'll be only bet on them to win. Never bet on them to lose. Looks like we may have the Nationals tomorrow.
Yeah. You're you are betting for the Reds to lose if they play in Washington, D.C.
Nationals, Phillies. Ooh,
Oh my
Phillies are going to be
gosh.
coming off
Yeah.
they're plus 180. We're going to make some money off of it. Do we go
Are
low?
we?
Maybe we go low. Maybe we do a little 10, 20, 40 on the and maybe because I don't have to do the same thing on every team, right?
I did that last week.
Did you?
Or yeah, like at the end of last week, I think it was. I forget who it was, but I was like, oh no, you know why? Because I missed the first game of the series. I didn't put anything on it.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was either the second or third game. And I was like, well, I don't feel good about this.
Uh-huh.
So I put $1 on it or something, I
Yeah.
think. Okay.
Still got to give it a go. Sometimes you feel like you might need, and maybe I go back to the Rockies and throw $2 on the Rockies. Well, 248.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Well.
Like to know how many times the Rockies have been swept this year.
Okay. Here's what we're going with comedy.
Yes, let's do it.
Probably as many times as the Reds have not been swept, which is all of them.
All the times.
No, that's impossible. Okay. This is a guy I'm not real crazy about, honestly, but he's big time. Gary Owen has
Oh,
a new special out on YouTube. It's called No S.
no
No
S.
letter S in quotes. I'm guessing that
Yep.
stands for four-letter word, maybe, but we'll see.
But you never know. Sometimes they fool you, and it'll
Sometimes they fool
be
you.
no shopping or something like
Hmm.
that.
Yep. Gary Owen.
We have a.
There's no S in Owen, by the way. So many people are like, "Oh, do you know who Gary Owens is?"
Oh,
No,
that's like I say I'm going to the Kroger's.
I know. Yeah,
I'm going.
yeah.
Yeah,
I stopped that a long time ago
I
too.
put an S on everything.
Yeah, I
If it's a store, it should have an S.
yeah.
I'm going to Kroger's.
Hmm.
And Aaron will go, "No, you're going to Kroger. All
Hmm.
right, how many are you going to?"
Yeah.
I'm
See.
only going to one. I'm
Okay.
going to Kroger's.
You're going to a singular Kroger's.
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to Mike Kroger's.
Oh yeah. What is his name? Mike Kroger? Mike Kroger? Oh, Mike Kroger.
I was just going
Oh,
Mike
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kroger.
That's a real person.
That's
Okay.
a real person.
Okay. Gary Owen, no S on YouTube, and Mount Rushmore of all-time Bengals defensive players.
Love it.
We are 1 minute past the hard
Hard cut
stop
off. So that being said, don't forget to turn your headlights off.
off.
I've never done that before.